Welcome to this explainer. You know, as the season changes and that brutal summer heat really starts to set in, finding the right getaway can feel like a massive challenge. Well, today we are diving into some fantastic source material that points straight to Arunachal Pradesh as a highly effective and honestly breathtaking escape. We're going to break down the data and look at some curated itineraries from our sources to figure out exactly how you can make this dream trip a reality.
So, let me ask you this. If you're desperately looking for pleasant weather, blooming flowers, and completely untouched mountain views, where should you actually go? Most popular spots are, let's face it, absolutely packed. But our source material points us toward a true hidden gem that delivers on all of these fronts without you having to fight your way through overwhelming tourist crowds.
Section 1. Why visit this summer? Let's take a look.
Now check out these numbers, because the data here illustrates a really sheer contrast in climate. While much of the country is literally baking in sweltering heat, places up in Tawang offer these incredibly refreshing temperatures hovering between 10 to 20 degrees Celsius. I mean, trading your loud air conditioner for a fresh mountain breeze? That is a pretty compelling reason to put this region on your radar right away.
To quickly wrap our heads around what the state has to offer, let's categorize these top spots by their main vibe. It's kind of like a giant menu of experiences. Ziro Valley gives you direct access to the rich culture of the Apatani community. Bombdila? That's your spot for cool views and wandering through famous apple orchards. And if you're just looking for some absolute peace and quiet, the riverside of Sangti Valley is a premier spot for birdwatching.
Section 2. High-altitude mountain escapes.
Okay, so Tawang isn't just notable for its cool temperatures, it's honestly packed with world-class sites. You've got the majestic Tawang Monastery, which is just a true architectural marvel, perched right up there in the mountains. And alongside it, you can't miss the scenic Sela Pass and the incredibly striking Madhuri Lake. These are literally unforgettable, bucket list level experiences.
But hey, getting up to those high altitudes is half the experience, right? On your way up to Tawang, Bombdila serves as this perfect pit stop. It gives you refreshing weather right alongside these stunning panoramic Himalayan views. Actually, just taking a walk through their famous apple orchards makes for such a great way to break up the drive.
Section 3. Lush valleys and rainforests. Let's switch gears a bit.
This is where the ecosystems really showcase the state's sheer diversity. It's wild. On one hand, you have Mechuka, boasting snow-capped mountains and Buddhist monasteries, which creates the ideal terrain if you're into camping. But on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, Namdapa National Park features this massive, rich biodiversity tucked inside a dense rainforest. It's a world-class hub for wildlife spotting.
For all you nature lovers or avid photographers out there, Ziro Valley offers a highly visual landscape. We are talking endlessly lush green valleys and perfectly manicured rice fields. But what really sets it apart in our source material is the human element. Being home to the Apatani community means you get a genuinely rich cultural immersion, not just a pretty view.
Rounding out these incredible ecosystems, we've got two major standout locations. The Dibang Valley serves up untouched natural beauty and rugged mountain landscapes tailored for serious trekking and wildlife enthusiasts. Meanwhile, Sangti Valley near Dirang is all about that peaceful riverside scenery. It's hands down the premier spot for quiet birdwatching and just unwinding.
Section 4. Your ultimate summer itinerary. Let's build this trip.
Here is how this 8-day chronological adventure actually takes shape. The journey paces beautifully, from Gwadi, moving you through the apple orchards of Bombdila and Dirang over your first 2 days. Days 3 and 4 take you straight up into the cool weather of Tawang. Then, you dedicate days 5 and 6 entirely to exploring Sela Pass and Madhuri Lake before using your final 2 days to journey safely back to Gwadi. Now you might be thinking, why this specific route? Well, because, as our source material notes, following this exact itinerary ensures you capture the absolute best mix of what the region has to offer. It's a seamless loop of mountains, pristine lakes, ancient monasteries, cascading waterfalls, and vibrant local communities. It is the whole shebang.
Section 5. Top picks for photographers. If you happen to follow great travel content like the really popular Tana vlog mentioned in our sources, you'll notice these 5 locations are basically photogenic summer staples. You have Tawang's dramatic monastery, the ruggedness of Sela Pass, the gorgeous reflections on Madhuri Lake, the vivid greens of Sangti Valley, and the wild terrain of Dibang Valley. These spots consistently provide breathtaking, untouched scenery on camera.
So let's recap.
We've explored the refreshing climates, we've mapped out a strategic 8-day route, and we've highlighted the absolute most photogenic spots in the region. Arunachal Pradesh clearly provides a compelling, world-class escape from the summer heat and the crowds. And that leaves us with a pretty interesting thought. When a destination offers this level of untouched beauty and literally perfect weather, why do we so often default to the crowded tourist traps? Think about it. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope it helps you rethink your next summer adventure.